The Higher Truth Channel's education about brown dwarfs and neutral cosmic rays. I'm going to post some information here, starting with this information. This has nothing to do with this channel by definition first. High energy particles originating outside the solar system from within or outside of our galaxy are called galactic cosmic rays. High energy protons, while high energy particles, protons, and such emitted by the sun, primarily in solar particle events, solar proton events, and proton storms, are called solar energetic particles. 90% of all cosmic rays that hit the Earth's atmosphere or hit the Earth are protons. That is one of the components in the core of an atom. The others are neutrons. Another 9% are alpha particles. They're helium nuclei, because they're protons and neutrons combined together in a pattern that makes them stable enough that they keep going. 1% are just electrons, positrons, and heavier nuclei, for instance, entire atom cores. They hit at 1 to 10 giga-electron volt range in general. Cosmic rays are high energy radiation composed primarily of high energy protons or combined protons and neutrons, alpha particles or helium, or possibly even smaller. They are deflected by the geomagnetic field, the magnetic field of the Earth. There's no such thing as a neutral cosmic ray. Because they do this, they must therefore be considered charged particles. They're not photons like high energy gamma rays, which are effectively just electromagnetic radiation, or the disruption of time-space due to all of these other particles. They are electrically neutral and are not influenced by the magnetic fields, but they're completely different things. One are gamma rays, which can originate in gamma ray bursts, and the other are cosmic rays. It's easy to get them confused because of some problems. The term ray is historical accident. Cosmic rays were wrongly thought to be mostly electromagnetic radiation. The secondary radiation produced when they hit the atmosphere is primarily electrons, photons, and muons. Now we'll get on with the main sequence stars: brown dwarfs, red giants, and sub-red dwarfs, or sub-brown dwarfs. Contrary to popular opinion, they're not actually invisible. They just mostly emit in the infrared range because they're basically like the planet Jupiter, but they're heavy enough that they produce heat, and they can do these processes I'm going to describe, but they don't generally have the ability to go ahead and really have fusion reactions with pure hydrogen. Ordinary hydrogen fused to helium in the core of main sequence stars is the standard we use for understanding this. But like the H-bomb that human beings make, you can do other materials to make this sort of process happen. The ones in main sequence stars only happen at high temperatures, but just below those temperatures for the hydrogen fusion are those that may fuse deuterium, which is heavy hydrogen, or burn lithium, which has the atomic number 7. The temperature necessary for collision of lithium and a single proton would produce 2 helium-4 nuclei and cause reaction and cause energy release. They may occur in the presence of lithium absorption line in any star that you're analyzing or infrared source. If you see an absorption line or a reaction line of lithium, that's a strong indication that the candidate brown dwarf spectrum is a substellar item. And convection effects in low mass stars ensures that lithium in the whole volume of the star is depleted by spreading it out more evenly, and therefore it doesn't normally show up in stars as an absorption or an emission line on a spectra. Therefore, a mass threshold for the onset of deuterium fusion atop of solid cores, or even on planets, as we might call them, because you could call Jupiter a planet that is a protostar at that point if it's big enough. Some brown dwarfs have to start at 13 Jupiter masses at minimum and go from 13 to 75 or 80 Jupiter masses to be considered a brown dwarf. Quiz questions. Did the Higher Truth Channel include any of this? Or did this person, by any chance, in the comment section, deride another person who posted, who said that well, by saying that you can have neutral cosmic rays. This is a confusion, I am assuming, between gamma rays from gamma ray bursts and cosmic rays, which are actually deflected by the magnetic field of the Earth, or a person not thinking that someone would take the 15 seconds it took for me to look up that information and create this little treasure trail of hell here. Now, this is my only critique of the person's channel. Why did you post something that's literally the opposite of facts, and why is their comment not visible anywhere in the comment section for us to evaluate whether or not they got these things confused as well? And again, cosmic rays are not able to be neutral. They're highly charged material particles, and on impact with the atmosphere they have the effect of creating, again, electrons, photons, and muons, and doing other reactions as well. Saying anything else is simply not true, and in the mechanism that is used for making a tellurium H-bomb, I think that's the correct pronunciation for both those people's names, it is based on using deuterium and lithium, or a process of lithium creating deuterium by splitting it and causing these reactions, and all sorts of other things you can look into. Very interesting subject. But why would you criticize somebody for correcting you? Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.